Konnichiwa and welcome everybody to Kron Reviews. This time it's a little break from the anime stuff, and this time it's Hot Toys movie masterpiece series from the movie Predators, and this one is Classic Predator. And this is actually my first Hot Toys figure, and I was really excited because a friend got this Iron Man Hot Toys and showed pictures of it, and I said, whoa, the quality really is as nice as everyone says. And then I saw this announcement that there's one selling this Predator right here in the neighborhood, and at a very decent price. So I went over and bought it, and here I am. So this is my first Hot Toys, and it's a good start with the Predator, and this Classic Predator based on the one from the first movie. I think it was meant to some sort of tribute. However, you could just think it's another Predator from the same clan or something. In any case, this box is quite big. It's 1:6 scale, the figure, and that's about 12 inch. However, I think they are like 16 or 17 inch tall, because Predators are taller than humans. And the box looks like this, of course. And on the sides, this just says Classic Predator. On the back is this, and the same on that side, and on top it says Predators. Then you can remove this part, and there is the picture, because this was clear red plastic over there. So the inside looks like this, and it says Predators on the side, and there's the Predator helmet on the back. I think this is a very stylish and nice box, and I'm very excited to open this up, so that's what I'm going to do. Right here you can see the full figure of the Classic Predator, and it's quite tall actually. I haven't measured the exact length yet, but it's quite tall. It's smaller than the 18 inch 1/4 scale Predator that I reviewed long ago. However, this one actually beats that one in paint job and everything. These Hot Toys really have a high quality as expected. Let's simply shake it from all angles a little quickly. And then we take a little check on the articulation, which is the head are ball jointed, and each dread are a separate piece and in very soft rubber or soft PVC or the similar. So they are non-restrictive, so they will not stop the head movement one bit. The shoulder cannon can go up and down like this, and on the top part it's swivel jointed, so it can aim at any direction you want it to. And parts like those are soft, so that the arms are not restricted, and the arms are ball jointed. The shoulder plate restricted a little bit, but not much. But this arm can move up all the way like this, and there's a ball joint, an elbow joint, and it can swivel like this. And those are actual metal parts. It feels like they are. Yeah, they are. And they can be retracted like this. The hands are ball jointed. You can flip open the control panel. And the torso can swivel. And the legs are ball jointed, and knee joints, and ball jointed feet. And there are even, let's check out the closer detail. The paint job on this one is amazing. Well, NECA usually beats Hot Toys in accurate sculptures. The NECA one are probably a little bit, just slightly more accurate, while the older Hot Toys are quite terrible in comparison to those new ones. Those new ones are actually very good, and that was made me decide to buy this one. And the paint job, however, beats NECA many times over, because it really have high quality details on the paint job. It's clean, I can't see any mistakes. It's very, very carefully done, and it have actual netting all over. And this one is actual fabric, but a rougher one that will fit well with the Predator. And the armor are nicely washed and everything. There's slightly wear on the edges and everything. Everything really looks high quality. So let's check out what the accessories are. First off, there are some different hands for different posing. And those are also nicely painted. You can see the skin textures and everything. So there are some different hands for posing like that. And there are different mandibles. The ones attached to the Predator right now are the open mouth ones. Here are for the closed mouth. And also there are Classic Predator's iconic mask. And this one is from Predator's version with the broken side. And it also have LED lights. So here's the cable to connect to the battery pack. I will show that later, if it have batteries, because I don't have any at home. So if I need to buy batteries, I will not be able to show it except for in a later video or something. However, now for another very good part. Even though it was not shown in the movie itself, it actually includes the non-damaged mask, just like in the first movie. This wasn't in Predator's movie at all, but they chose to include it anyway, for like pre-damaging version. So this is basically, you can make him into the classic Predator from the first movie, except for one difference. There are one difference except for slight paint variations from the original Predator. Now I'm talking the movies, not the figures, and that is the skull necklace that the classic Predator in the first movie have, that the one in Predators do not have. And if they included one of those two, you could have made this one into the original Predator as well. And here are some extra joints. I don't think you need them to switch the hands per se, however it's good to have reserves. Here is also an extra hatch for the gauntlet and the control panel, and this one have a different part here that is clear instead of controlling, and the hole here. That's because there are LED lights in the gauntlet that allows you to attach these hologram planetary mappings that he used in the movie. Also something I'm going to show in a bit, if the battery still works in it. And last but not least are this huge base, display base with a big skull, human skull, and then there's this stand you can attach like that, usual Hot Toys stand, and there's also this huge part with a skin, and it's attached onto here. Let me do that off screen. So that's about it for accessories. So let me try out everything and come back to you. Alright, I'm back, and that went fast because I'm editing the video, and of course the batteries were working and everything looks really nice, and I didn't feel it needed the stand as much, so I just placed him on the base for now. You can see the LED light on the head and one for the projector. You can see on the base as well how it stands. Very nicely. And the switch, let me show it close up first. So the LED, the head, it's actually 3 dots like in the movie. However, the light is strong, so it appears as one. And there's this one. Let me just shadow it a little bit to try and make it even more clear. And the switch for this one is right on the underside here. And the switch for the laser pointing, targeting, you connect here the contact that is coming from the helmet, and the switch is right here, quite a small one. You can turn it off simply like that. And this one is easily switchable like this. You can very simply just replace this part with the other part, and you will have it normal again. And the helmet are easily switchable like this, because it's a part like an inside like this. You just attach and detach everything. The contact can be detached quite simply. And then the helmet are removed. And you need to put back the lower jaw. And you can then put on any mandibles you like. So let's try the closed mandibles for a change, like this. Just to see all his faces. There we go. Actually, I prefer closed mandibles on classic Predators just because this gives this classic look it uses when it looks at Arnold. I think I explained that quite in detail in my NECA 18-inch Predator review, so I don't need to go into detail with that again, except that I prefer this look very much over the other looks. So all in all, I am really happy with this Predator. It's a very nice first impression of Hot Toys and their newer lines of Aliens and Predators. Well, mostly Predators, but I hope they do some remakes of the Aliens, because screen accurate Hot Toys Aliens would be to die for. And this is surely not my last Hot Toy Predator or Hot Toy overall, because I can very much recommend this. At first, before I bought this first one, it was always like, is it worth it? Is it not worth it? They cost quite a lot and everything. And then just like with the anime figures, I always hesitate the first time buying a new brand or new type of figure, like the dolls and everything. Like, I'm familiar with Figmas now. I know what's worth it and not and stuff. Same with other brands. And Hot Toys, I just haven't took the step yet until now. But now I have this one, I'm happy about it, and I'm sure going to buy more ones. Not as frequently as other things because they're expensive, but this is not my last one. And I can highly recommend it. And until next time, I hope you all take care and stay tuned for more reviews.